Oh, there she go. There she go. This is what you lot want me to do. Make me need to cuss somebody out because I was like, oh, hello beauties. Oh my gosh, when was the last time I did a sit down with you guys? I feel like it's been forever. Truth be told, I haven't really been feeling in the mood to do these kind of videos just because people like to get into it. They like to get into your life. And I have a tongue, I have a very sharp Caribbean tongue, so I tend to stay away from situations that make me need to cuss somebody out because I don't throw hands, but I cut real deep with my tongue. So I backed off. I was like, let's not even get into that. I am going to talk to you guys today. We're having a little couch conversation about marriage, about long-term relationships, about kids, about about all the things that I don't want. Let's put it that way. And everybody's going to be like, what? You don't want? Okay, let's roll back. First of all, if you follow me on Instagram, you already had this conversation with me. You already know I started this thing every Wednesday, hump day, cocktail hour, and we just have a casual, candid chat. You get to see the real me, the OG subscribers and followers who are on my Instagram. They tune into the lives. I had like 28K people on the live. 28K people viewed the live of me talking about relationships and pet peeves and what's too comfortable in a relationship. And when you've got some years in, you know, you go through some things and you get to discuss them, and then you see it through and you and your partner are doing well and you can give some advice or, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, so Instagram knows all of that stuff, and I thought it was about time I come and have this chat with you guys. When the relationship was new and fresh and exciting, it's still exciting, but when it was fresh, you know, you want to share that with the world. But I'm a very open person, but I wasn't expecting the response that I got. A lot of it was positive, but you know, sometimes you only focus on the negative, and I wasn't prepared to like deal with the negative because the negative were out of nowhere, like just plain rumors of, you know, oh, I'm a sugar mama. First of all, you have to be older to be a sugar mama. We're the same age, so I don't. Winnie's got a really cute young face for a white dude, you know? Some of that black don't crack is rubbing off. So yes, the good Caribbean food is paying off. So I don't know where that came from. And then it was like, oh, well, you know, the sugar mama part means that you have to make more money than the person you're with, right? Like, no, sis, no. He is doing very well for himself. And even if he wasn't, what is wrong with the woman being the breadwinner? I want to buy myself everything that I want for myself. I don't want to depend on a man ever, because my mother never did, even though she is happily married. She never did, so why should I? She set the bar. So if I want something for myself, I go out and get it. There is nothing that I can't do for me, and that is my ultimate goal in my life. Do for myself. It's not about being like, oh, I'm an independent woman. It's not about that. It's just, that's just me. That's just what I like. So, you know, what's wrong with being the breadwinner in a relationship? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And also your circumstances change. Sometimes you may be the breadwinner, sometimes he's the breadwinner. You don't know. You don't know how it's gonna change. The fact is, you're both supposed to have each other. And when one doesn't have it, the other should. That's what it really is. With all that being said, I'm quite happy. I'm quite comfortable in my relationship. It's secure, and I don't feel like it needs to go anywhere else. I don't feel like I need to get married. First of all, let's circle back. We just started into the conversation. If you'd like to go grab yourself a cup of tea, because we're gonna be quite chatty, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of tea, so you might want some tea, or you might want to get a glass of wine, or, you know, I don't know, it might be Wednesday somewhere. Yeah. I'm comfortable. I'm okay. I'm happy where I am right now. I don't want to push anything. I don't want to advance for something that I'm not ready for. Do you understand what I mean? Like, I've been proposed to a few times before, and I ran away, and I wasn't ready for it. And I don't want that to, I'm a huge commitment phobe. That is basically why I can't decide on what country I want to even freaking live in. I don't even know if I want to stay in London for the rest of my life. I don't even know if I want to stay in the UK for the rest of my life. Like, I like traveling. I'm exploring different countries to find a different place to live for a couple of months. The way that I want to live my life is not really conducive to marriage and kids. That sounds very settled in to me. I want to be settled financially, but I want to be free to roam and do whatever I want to do. I don't mean free to like be with other people, or that's not what I mean. I just mean the freedom to come and go as I please. A kid to me is beautiful and lovely, and that's great, and you get to raise this beautiful little thing and watch them grow, but you have to sacrifice a lot for a child. And I know that I have a very maternal instinct. Even when I go out with my friends, I've always been like the more mature one who always mummies the group and make sure that everyone gets home properly and nobody's too drunk to drive or go somewhere crazy. But a kid, that's forever. That's your whole life. Even after they turn 18, 21 in America, that's your life. Like, you will worry about them forever because they're your babies. Now, I have a dog. And a dog is a lot. And when I need to go on vacation, he's cute, he's tiny, I can drop him off at a friend's house, everybody loves him. You can't do that with your kids. When I need to pop off for work to some random country or just at a drop of a hat, because this is the lifestyle. Being a content creator, being a videographer, it's the lifestyle that I wanted. If I wanted to be in one place, I would have stayed in the corporate field. I would have stayed in that line of work where I felt kind of tied down to where I was, and go into my 9 to 5, which really wasn't a 9 to 5. If you know anything about law, it was like a 8 a.m. to a 10 p.m. every day. You didn't have a life, and you'd make a lot of money, but you had nowhere to spend it. So people would buy their big houses and their big flashy cars and nice bags and purses because that's the only place they got to spend it. And then they would take their 2-week vacation to some beautiful island in Canary Islands or something like that. That was my life, and I hated it. Oh my God, I couldn't wear red nails. I couldn't be this fabulous, honey. So yeah, no. So now that I have a bit more freedom in the last 2 years, I'm not quite sure that I'm ready to give that up. And someone on Instagram called me selfish because my partner wants these things. As you guys know, Vinny always talks about marriage and kids. Like, every little chance he gets, wherever we at in the vlogs, he will mention it. He's joking, but he's serious. But he's joking, but he's serious. He does want kids. He wants 4, and he doesn't want to get married. And but you know what? Maybe I might change my mind. But I don't feel like I want to be pressured into it. Not by society, not by my parents, not by him, not by his parents. Nobody is going to pressure me into something that I don't feel ready for, because those kind of feelings lead to regret. They lead to feeling, especially not in 2020, like right now, like we're going through a lot. Like, we don't have to add added pressure to ourselves, okay? Ladies, if you are between the ages of 26 and 29, you're just about to hit that 30, and your parents are, when are you gonna have babies? When are you gonna get married? Or your partners, take a breath and don't do anything hasty. Don't do anything that you don't want to do. Take a breath, think about it, really think about it, and have the conversation with your partner. Really knows this is how I feel, and he's quite happy and satisfied with that. And the reason for that is because, yes, he does want to have children, and yes, he does want to get married, but it's not like he's going to run over some random person to go do that. Do you know what I mean? Because you find your partner and you find the qualities that you want in them. They're smart, they're successful, they have good qualities that you think would make a good mother or a good wife or a good husband and a good father. So you want them to be that person for you. And if they're not ready, you can't force them. That's the decision you have to make. You have to decide, well, I'm ready now, so I'm going to go off and do that with somebody else. or I'm ready to do that with them, but I understand that they don't already, so I'll wait. I'm not saying I would never want to get married and I never want kids, but I'm just saying, like, for now, I don't see that as what I want. And I've been that way since I was 12 years old. I have never been the kid. You can ask my parents, ask my grandma. I have never been the little girl who dreams about her wedding, or I used to be the little girl who dreamed about building an empire, and that's what I've done and I'm happy about it. So yeah, success, that's what I dreamt about. Goals, and success means different things for different people. All this is to say, don't rush yourself. Take your time. You know, there's no rush. Janet Jackson had a kid at 50. And can someone answer me this? Why is it in the Black community we always feel like we need to put pressure on young women? And I say young, 26 to 29 is young, honey. Why do we need to feel the pressure to put pressure on these girls to have babies and get married when 24 downwards, from 16 to 24, all you heard was don't get pregnant, don't come home with no babies, don't bring no boys. That's all you heard. But as soon as you hit, like, boom, 22, they start thinking, oh, it's time, you know, you need to start learning to settle down. And you know, and then 25, and then they're really starting to eye you up. 26, 27, and you get yourself a boyfriend or whatever. It's like, okay, marriage time, where are my grandbabies? That's not cute. Don't do that to your kids. I'm watching you. Don't do that to your kids. Let things happen naturally. Okay? Yeah, so that's that. If any of you are going through it, if any of you got your parents on your back, sit down and have the conversation with them and explain to them why, what your goals are, what you want in your life, and why it's not the right time. And if they can't back off from that, then they need to understand that, you know, having a baby is a lot of stress on the body, and not just on the body, but on your mental, your mind. Like, first of all, your body's going to stretch out, and it's just like, I've read so much about the nipple chafing and the bleeding and the peeing when you laugh and it never being the same again. Oh my God. I don't know if I can do it. And, you know, the muscle stretching on your tummy, and I'm already trying to get myself back in shape. Like, I don't know about if I want to, you know. And then also there's postpartum depression, your hair falls. It's a lot of stress for a woman's body to go through. And 4 times, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe once. And I love kids. I get along with them very well. I've taken care, you know, in the Caribbean and African households, you take care of the kids as a kid yourself. Like, you help with whatever babies around or in the house or in your community, like your village, or, you know what I mean? Like, we all grew up together. So my auntie, my uncle, the whole street was basically family. So whichever babies were around, if you are old enough, you start taking care of the babies. So I know what it entails. I've seen it all my life. It's not like I haven't grown up with kids and I don't know. It's just that I know what it entails. I know how hard it is. Never say never though, right? Never say never, because you don't know what happens in life. But if I were personally not to have kids, I don't think I would mind too much. Why can't I just be the rich auntie that comes round? Like, we all talk about that rich auntie. Why can't I be the rich auntie? Give rich auntie vibes. Hello, I'll babysit all my little nieces and nephews and, you know, my little godchildren, and it's fine. And I can give them back, you know, after 6 o'clock, come and get your kids. Auntie got places to be. A lot of people come to me with, well, what happens when you're older and, you know, you need a child for your pride and your joy, and you're 50 years old and, you know, you're by yourself and you don't have anything to pass on. Is that really the case though? I mean, there's adoption, there's so many different ways to be fulfilled in life without children. It's not the end all and be all. And if you're saying that, what happens to the people who can't have children? Do you think that they are not fulfilled and their life is not fulfilled? I think it's a personal choice. I feel like there's nobody that can force you to make that decision. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I know you guys are probably going to be like, yeah, Raven, I'll see you in like 2 years time with your little tots hanging around. Maybe it might be. I might come on here in a couple of months or in a year or two and be like, guys, I know what I said. I know you guys are gonna come for me. But I'm pregnant. It might happen. It might. You don't know. I mean, you might get a little frisky. If you're in a secure relationship, things happen because it's not all the time you're going to be using protection. It's not all the time that you're going to be wrapped up. So things happen, and you might have a little one too scared. You know what I'm saying? But those things happen. We're adults. We're having adult conversations. Can't believe how far you've come on YouTube. From talking about fashion and clothes, we're here right now talking about babies and marriage. Oh my god. Yeah, I literally had to close all the doors because there was a kid, one of the neighbor's kids, literally screaming her little head off. Bless her. Oh, there she go. There she go. This is what you lot want me to do. Okay, that was a good example. Right on time. So anyway, you guys, oh my gosh, that came at the right time. Yeah, a little candid for you. We have conversations like this on Instagram all the time, on the lives every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Great Greenwich time, BST, 7 p.m. BST, British summertime. That will change once the clocks go back, but we'll discuss that again. So yeah, that was a little couch convo for you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next one. The comments on this. Ooh, be nice in the comments. Be nice. Bye guys.